Hello again, everyone! This is Age of June, and we are back with another League of Legends game. This one is another one with some of my friends. Let's see, looks like they're on this team. The purple team. You got Purple Oak here, who is the jungler. We have Simiard up top as Kha'zix. So there's a Kha'zix game, which I've been wanting to cast for quite some time. And Nivea mid, I'm not sure who that is. So... And then Tristana, Soraka bot, I don't know them either. And they are versus Blitzcrank and Caitlyn. The Warwick, which is Purple Oak, is against Amumu on the enemy team. The Kha'zix is versus Jace, and Anivia is against TF. So let's get this started. It's already 2 minutes into the game, but we haven't missed much, as it looks like it's just been a farm fest so far. So here we go. Alright. So it looks like Purple actually just got his blue, which actually isn't surprising. 2 minutes in, yeah. Actually hadn't been much of a farm fest either. Oh, Blitzcrank got a pull there. Lots of harass on Caitlyn there. It seemed like a good idea that, oh, there's a gank going up here. They're going in on the Kha'zix, but they are not able to take him down. Meantime, they're just still farming. Not much has happened so far. Looks like Amumu's trying to get an invade in. Interesting idea. Not sure what he's going to do. Ooh, he's going in on the Warwick. Does not seem like a good idea on his... There's a random flash by Warwick. TF is coming out, and Nivea's following. They're going in. Are they going to get Warwick? They are going to get Warwick. Nice invade by the Amumu, and good response time by TF. Meantime, it looks like down bot, there's still just a little harass going on. Doesn't look like much happened down there. Do notice that, neither team really has any wards, which I think is a bad idea. I like to have wards there so that you know if the enemy's coming. To be fair, the blue team probably doesn't have to worry about it too much because Warwick is not a very strong ganker until 6 because of his abilities. He, without his ultimate, it's fairly simple to run away. I mean, if he has red, it'll make it harder, but it's still not super hard. Alright, he's going back to his jungle. He doesn't have his blue buff anymore, which really hurts him. And Amumu has his for quite some time. Amumu actually is going to... Oh, he barely survived that. Very nice on his. I thought he was going to die. Looks like Blitzcrank is going in. Soraka got harassed down pretty hard. Caitlyn's almost dead, though, so they really can't follow up too much. Kha'zix and Jace kind of farming. Looks like Warwick's going in, or getting ready to go in. He pings for the go in. No wards, so Jace has no idea what's coming. Oh! Down here, it looks like both AD carries just died. And, oh! Jace is destroying the Kha'zix. Kha'zix is down. Warwick's going. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him because of his sprint. Ouch! Very well played by the Kha'zix. So I did notice that Soraka actually got the kill, by the way, on Caitlyn. Whereas the Tristana got the kill on... Sorry. Caitlyn got the kill on Tristana, right? Yes. Sorry, that actually sets the Tristana a little bit behind. It's a 1-for-1 exchange, but it's better to have the AD carry get the roll, the gold for the kills because they needed a whole lot more than the support. I mean, it's great to have as the support too. It feels good as a support, but it's not nearly as important. So, alright, looks like junglers are going back to farming. Warwick's getting his wraiths. Mumu's getting his wraiths. Looks like a Mumu. He's just going through the jungle. Ooh. Oh! Blitzcrank lands the pull on Tristana. Tristana uses her jump to get out of it, though, so it's alright. And Blitzcrank is going back. Kha'zix did ward, if you notice here, so he will not be caught by surprise by any of Amumu's shenanigans. Amumu, on the other hand, is going for a lane gank in the mid. Soraka just went up and warded, so they know that's warded, but they don't know Amumu's here. So she's about to, ooh, she gets caught by the Amumu. They're going in. Caitlyn's going in on the Soraka. They do take the Soraka down. Tristana jumps out to escape. Can't say I blame her. All is well on that part. But, yeah, that's another kill for the blue team. Blue team's getting pretty far ahead so far. They are 4-1, 8.8 gold to 6.5k, which is a pretty big difference at 6 minutes in the game. Let's see. Nivea versus TF, not much happening down there. TF got his assist earlier by taking down the Warwick. But other than that, doesn't look like much is going on. So he's a little ahead of her, but not enough to really matter. Tristana's trying to stay alive. She's got to watch out because the Blitzcrank. He lands a hook. She's in trouble. Oh, very nice. Very nicely played. While she was in midair, she actually used her rocket jump to get out, so she did escape that. Looks like Kha'zix is pushed back to his tower. Jace is keeping him pretty low there. Little harassment going on there. Doesn't really matter. Blitzcrank, I think, is going to ward. Let's see. He does have wards. He is warding. Yes, he's warded. And purple team knows about it. So no more ganks coming from there for a little while. Warwick here could go around, but it's much less likely. Alright, blue team. Oh, the blue buff has respawned for both teams now. Mumu's probably going to be getting his, and I'd imagine Warwick will be getting his. Little harass going on there. Nevia's trying to run away. Doesn't want to die. I think she has egg up still, doesn't she? Yes. Yeah, she still has rebirth. So she won't be in too much trouble if she does. Ooh, Kha'zix is going down though. Jace got him again. This Jace is pretty good. Well, Warwick came in for a gank. Those two ran back because obviously they saw him. And oh, Warwick is actually giving blue buff to Anivia, which is awesome for her. And Amumu gave blue buff to TF, so it's going to be even. Jace is taking this time to get a little damage in on the tower. Meantime, Blitzcrank and Caitlyn have pressed Tristana and Soraka back to their tower. These guys are going back to lane, go back to farming. Looks like Blitzcrank's wanting to get a nice little pull in there. You can't though because they are wisely staying back far enough to not allow that. Blitzcrank pull can be pretty nasty. Taric is a good counter for it to some extent, but when you're against somebody like Soraka, or when you are somebody like Soraka, getting pulled really hurts. Kate is actually pushing this lane, which I think is probably not a good idea, because when you have an aggressive support like Soraka, you don't really want them to be able... wow, yeah. When you have an aggressive support like Blitzcrank, you don't really want them to be able to farm under the tower like they are. Because if you notice, well, she missed CS, yes, but they didn't miss any XP, and they didn't have to miss CX. Ooh, she silenced the Blitzcrank there. But they did go in on the Blitzcrank, which means they were not doing nearly as much damage as they could. And with that shield, it's pretty nasty. It looks like Jace is going in again on Kha'zix. Kha'zix is down to half, just that little bit. Kha'zix ults out, though, so he's going to escape. Looks like Warwick is coming in. Ooh. Jace is down. So there's a kill for Kha'zix. He's not as far behind anymore. Let's see, looks like he is 1-2-0 versus Jace's 2-1-0, obviously. So yeah, he's only one kill behind now. Very nice gank by the Wolfie guy. Ooh, looks like Tristana's jumping out again. Looks like Nevia went back. And TF still hasn't, has he? He obviously has, because he's got a needlessly large rod. And Nivea went back for Chalice of Harmony and an Amplifying Tome and Boots. So she's ahead. Or she's doing pretty nicely there. Both of them are doing quite nicely. Oh, it looks like Blitzcrank is wanting to go in. But the Soraka silence. No pull for you, sir. Alright. TF is getting a little harassing on Warwick, but nothing major. Yet again, no Ward's River, you notice. So an attempted pull there by the Blitzcrank. Caitlyn wasn't even there to follow up that I could see, so that wouldn't have turned out too well. But I don't know. I think she could have done her, Ooh, look at that. Got a bit of damage on him there. She probably could have used her net to get over there. Ooh, Anivia is down. TF just took her down, it looks like. Even through the egg. So, nicely played by him. Kha'zix is still taking a lot of damage from Jace. Jace is apparently a pretty good counter for Kha'zix. Looks like Amumu's thinking about going in, but it's warded, so Kha'zix knows. There's the ping by Kha'zix saying, hey, somebody's here. These guys are just down here farming because their lane went back, TF went back. So it looks like Amumu's just going to kind of sit here and relax in the bush for a little while. In the meantime, the ping just went down by the purple team for Dragon. which is great for them, because if all the members actually go do it as they should, because they just got pinged. Hopefully they will, and they might actually get a free dragon out of this, because Amumu's busy just kind of chilling here. Looks like he really wants to go in on them. I think they might end up turret diving the Kha'zix, but I'm not altogether certain. Oh, Warwick is going in on this. Soraka's there. Tristana actually went back, which is probably not a good idea on her part. Blitz is trying to escape the Warwick here. I think he's going to barely escape, yes. TF came down following Anivia. Looks like they're not going to be able to get this. In the meantime, they actually did turret dive the Kha'zix. And purple team did not get dragon in the meantime. I think had Tristana not gone back just then, they actually would have gotten it, but she went back, so they were not able to get it, because it ended up being a 3 versus 3. Now Tristana, ooh, she got really close to being dead, but she did actually survive, unless TF has his ult. It looks like he's getting ready to stun somebody. He is, and he's going there for some reason. Oh, he does take out the Anivia. He flashed over the wall to get it. That was pretty interesting. I didn't expect that at all. I guess she thought she was safe. He flash kill. So yeah, they just lost a tower, a kill, and another kill down here. And they have nothing to show for it. And now the blue team is also getting dragon. So that really set the purple team back a lot there. They are now almost 6k gold behind, which really hurts them. It looks like Blitzcrank is having to run away because the dragon's kind of kicking his butt. It did pop a shield, but they're still going at it, because there's no reason not to. They got the dragon, and all the other lanes, I guess, will be going back to a farm pest. Warwick's coming back to his blue. It is there. He sees the Amumu, backs off for a second. Amumu's looking like he's just going to go for it. TF's coming in, Anivia's coming in, Soraka's coming in. I think this one might end up being okay for the purple team here. Amumu is really low. Oh, and Soraka gets the kill. Warwick is ignited. He's having to run. Oh. He survives. It looks like they're going in. TF is down. And Tristana's trying to get the Caitlyn here. Caitlyn flashes. I don't think Tristana's going to be able to catch her, but that ended up being a pretty good engagement there. They got 2 kills for no deaths. Warwick almost died, but he didn't die, and that's the important thing. I think he used his lifesteal on the blue buff to bring himself up above death range. So alright, that worked out really well. Looks like Caitlyn and Blitzcrank going back down bottom. Soraka's going back. Tristana's just slowly pushing the lane, getting some CS here. This is pretty dangerous for her because Blitzcrank is now coming along behind her. She's gonna hit on the Caitlyn a little bit, but oh, and he misses his grab. If he hadn't missed that grab, he might have actually, they might have done a decent amount of damage to her, but they did. Looks like Warwick is actually pinging the blue team's blue buff, and the Amumu is down at red, so there's really nothing he can do about it. So Warwick is going to be giving this to Anivia, it looks like. Meantime, Kha'zix actually has Jace pushed to the tower, but not much they're going to do it. There we go. The Anivia now has the blue buff. They're pinging, get out of here. So there's 2 blue buffs on the purple team, and nothing for the blue team. Jace is going down. He sees the Warwick coming up, and he knows that blue buff is gone. There's a ping on this bush because this ward is here. That was probably Blitzcrank letting them know, hey, it's warded. Tristana's back to pushing. There's a ping on Warwick. I'm not sure why, because there's nobody even close. I mean, there's wards here. I guess Jace is actually going to go for this. No. Oh, maybe. He's thinking about it. He does shoot the Warwick, but it really doesn't do him anything. I'm not sure what's going on up there at all. Meantime, not much going on down here, but this Jace is trying to go in on this Warwick. TF is there. He stuns the Warwick. Warwick flashes out. Jace flashes to follow and does take down the Warwick. Jace now has double buff. Ouch. Without that ward, Warwick would have been fine, but that ward just kind of gave away his position entirely. He had no idea it was there, but he just lost out big time because of it. And now Jace has double buff, which really hurts the Kha'zix as well. Meantime, down here, Tristana getting grabbed again, but she's got a rocket jump, so she really doesn't care. Like, I'm fine. Just Soraka can heal her back. Meantime, looks like Jace is still running around here. I think they see him. I'm not sure. No. Now they do. Looks like Kha'zix is thinking about him, but I don't think he's going to do anything to him. It's not much he can do because Jace here is pretty fed. And he's got double buff. Ooh, it looks like they went in on a turret dive. There's the Soraka heal on Tristana. Soraka goes down to Amumu. Tristana might escape this. Not sure. Yes, she does escape, but Tristana, or Soraka, does die. But that's actually not too bad. You don't want the AD carry to die, because the AD carry can continue farming while the support is dead. And the support continues getting her gold because most of the support's gold comes from items. Yeah. She currently has both of those. It's alright. In the meantime, it looks like both of these guys going for Anivia here. She's under the tower, so Amumu's got to tank the tower for a long time, but it doesn't matter. He's pretty tanky. So Warwick's going in on him. There's the tower again. Tower shot. Caitlyn's coming to help him. Ooh, there's his ulti. Oh, there's the Amumu ulti. Looks like the Amumu does go down. Warwick trying to get out now. Soraka helping him with a heal. There's the ignite on him, but it doesn't matter. And he successfully escaped, so he did get a kill out of that for free. Well, sort of for free. I mean, yes, the Anivia died, but she was going to die anyway. That had nothing to do with that battle. Jace is now going for this tower, it looks like. Soraka's going to try to help against him, but he's going to get a little shot off, but that's about it. In the meantime, it looks like they are pushing mid. They're probably going to take this tower. Random pull to try to get wraiths, I guess. Either that or in the hopes that somebody was there and they could kill them. So there's that tower down. Purple team now has all of their outer turrets gone. Blue team has no towers down. So yeah, as you can see here, it's a 8.3k difference. So purple team's definitely hurting, but they're still not. They're not too far behind. I mean, Tristana's getting pretty decently fed. She's at let's see, 109 CS versus Caitlyn's 111. So they're about even. But I believe Tristana scales better late game. So this might work out okay. There's a ping on blue. I think there's a ward here. Almost certain. So the blue team knows that they're going for this blue. TF is in the position to steal it. They're pulling blue buff back into these bushes. And now they see TF falling back. The help is coming in. I don't know if the Warwick is going to be able to survive until they can get there. And Anivia gets the stun in on Caitlyn. Gets a little bit more damage on her. There's a 4 versus 3 right now. This would be an excellent time to turn things around. Soraka just got stunned. She's now dead. And oh, now it's a 3 versus 4. Yes, because Blitzcrank came in. Caitlyn just got a killing spree. She successfully killed the Warwick under tower. And Anivia's falling back. Tristana's probably going to have to fall back because there's not really much she can do. She can get turret dive right now. So I'd imagine she's going to be falling back very soon. It looks like Anivia is coming over to help, though, so she's not going to have to follow back too much. But in the meantime, they are stealing the purple team's blue buff, and then they are also going to dragon. So yet another dragon missed out on them. It looks like Jace just took another tower. He's now trying to kill Kha'zix. Kha'zix jumps out and then goes back in for a second to exhaust, but he's going to escape anyway. Blue team successfully got a free baron, or a dragon out of that. Kha'zix is he's going back to heal up. It looks like Caitlyn's going back to heal, and buy, of course. And TF is surprisingly staying out at a pretty low health, but I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because there's nothing they can do to him. He's got blue buff, so his mana goes really nicely. It looks like he's actually going to go in on his blue buff. No, he changed his mind, I guess. Yeah, I don't think he really has enough life to go in on blue buff by himself. Looks like Blitzcrank. Oh, Blitzcrank just pulled the red buff. That's pretty nasty, which means it just reset on the Warwick, so he has to start all over again. He gives up because he figures that the enemy team is probably on the way. He's calling for help. Kha'zix is coming. Looks like Anivia and Soraka are coming. going in the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank's backing off wisely. I cannot say I blame him. And yes, that was, oh, Anivia just got pulled and popped up, but there's nobody here to follow through, so she's going to escape perfectly fine. That was my Skype, by the way. Sorry about that, guys. It was actually Purple Oak. So, yes. Alright, so Tristana's getting some more CS over here, going through the jungle. The red buff successfully went to Warwick. Looks like Amumu's going harassing the Soraka a little. He tried to do a bandage toss there, but nobody was there at the moment. Ooh, Blitzcrank almost pulled the Warwick, but he did not succeed. Kha'zix is trying to escape right now, but the TF is coming in with a stun. But it looks like the Kha'zix is going to escape anyway. There's the Warwick ulti on TF, but it really wasn't a good time. There's the Amumu ulti taking down, or enabling them to take everybody down a lot. But Anivia was able to get under the tower before her egg popped, but it still wasn't quite enough. And Mumu's back to tanking that tower, and there's not much they can do about it. Tristana came in to help a little bit. Ooh, down goes the Warwick. She did have to jump over the wall, though, because otherwise she would have died, too. There's the attempted Blitzcrank pull. Nobody's there, though. It was a good attempt. In the meantime, Caitlyn's taking down yet another tower in mid lane. That's going down. There's not really much they can do about it. They are all coming in on Trist. She has her jump, though, so she's probably about to jump over this wall. Yes, she successfully jumps over the wall. In the meantime, Kha'zix is taking a lot of damage under tower. He gets pulled by Blitzcrank, and he is down. That was pretty painful for him. This Blitzcrank is actually really good with his pulls. I will definitely give him that. Alright, they're just kind of harassing this tower a little. They can't take it because they're all really low on life. And the enemy team is coming back up, so they're going to have to fall back. But they did a lot of damage there. And looks like the purple team just has to play on the defensive right now because they are down to their inner turrets here, top and mid. And bottom, they have one outer turret, but it's not really going to be enough. And they're probably going to lose that fairly soon, just based on the way this team has been playing so far. The blue team, I mean. Alright, looks like they are giving TF the blue buff again. He's going back to go get some health. Everybody on the blue team is going back. Purple team just kind of roaming around, trying to get some CS, trying to catch up. Let's see, 14.3k behind right now. So it's definitely possible to catch up, but it's going to be really difficult. It looks like the timer has stopped in about 40 minutes. So I have a feeling that the purple team surrendered. But I don't know, maybe the blue team did a surprise surrender. I've had that before. They had us completely beat and then they randomly surrendered. It's kind of nice. Ooh, he just got ultied. There's the TF stun and he is down. It wasn't a Mumu ulti on one person. So really, Amumu is now pretty much out of the game for a little while, except for, you know, being a tank, obviously. But that thing has a pretty long cooldown. But it really doesn't matter because in 5 seconds, I think there's going to be a surrender. So here we go. No. Okay, I lied. Now the counter's counting back up again. I have no idea what was up with that. So that's just weird. Anyway, so it looks like Kha'zix is just there. There's a ward going down. TF's trying to catch him. Blitz is trying to get a pull off him, and he got really close there, but he did not quite get him. Kha'zix uses his... Oh, there's the thing. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the timer there. It just kind of confused me. But alright, so if we look at the gold, team-wise, 40.3 to 25.2. That's pretty painful difference there. People-wise, Caitlyn has 9,087 versus Tristana's 5,998. Their CS is fairly close, so most of that comes down to the kills and assists. The Blitzcrank is at 5,417. The Soraka is at 4,535. That's actually pretty close considering the differences there, but he got 106. She actually got 2 kills, so that's part of it there. The TF is at 8,578 versus Anivia's 4,395. That's a pretty huge difference. A little over 4,000 gold. So that really hurts. The Jace is at 8,431 versus Kha'zix 5,703. And the Amumu has 8,867 versus 4,639. And as you can see here, it really reflects in the items. It's very interesting. She just went straight for Athene's Unholy Grail. The purple team is definitely behind in items. And the blue team won this one. So alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And expect more soonish. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.